Okay, Assalamualaikum and very pleasant afternoon to everyone. So today I would like to give a lecture about total productive maintenance or TPM. It's one of the chapter in our course, Shopfloor Supervision. Hope you guys enjoy and let's move to another slide. Okay, before we start, let we do some comparison, okay, perbandingan with in either two company A and company B. So the aim is to identify which company that implement TPM in their production line. Let's see what the criteria of this company A. First of all, we have the scenario. Okay, the scenario. First, the company A is a 3D printing factory. It's producing components and parts based on 3D printing technology. Okay, so of course we have a lot of 3D printer in there, and then the scenario is like one of the extruder. We know that in 3D printing we have a extruder to extrude the filament. So one of the extruder is broken, and because of the situation, okay, sebab extruder tu broken, production is stopped. Okay, it's stopped, and then they can't produce any part lah anymore at the moment. Okay, so next, so technician looking for the part because to replace it, and then but part not available and part is not available, maknanya dalam kawasan tu, dalam kilang tu, part tu tak ada ready dalam inventory. Okay, so that part is need to be reorder. And then of course bila reorder you take about sometimes 7 days, 2 weeks, a month, kan. So during that time the machine is not capable of operation. Maknanya dia tak boleh buat operasi dia, tak boleh produce parts. So it cause the downtime lah. Okay, unexpected downtime. Maknanya which mean dalam bulan tu dia orang tak expect any downtime, but the sudden defect ataupun sudden damage onto the machine cause the downtime. Okay, let's see how about the company B. Okay, so in company B, they identify early the extruder starting not performing well, which mean that they starting produce inconsistent filament, kan? So the quality pun not up to the level, is not consistent. Okay, so the technician already identify early. Okay, and then company B, they always do predictably maintenance routine, which means that maybe they have a once a week, okay, minor maintenance, and once a month major maintenance to check all the parts, okay, to replace all the necessary wear and tear parts. Okay, so they are doing predictably. Okay, and then next one is they identify the issue at extruder. Okay, they identify issue extruder early lah. Maknanya tadi yang company A, dia suddenly baru dia expect dapat problem ke extruder. So when this one, they identify the issue the extruder early, they can order the part early, okay, before the machine totally break down, and then they are replace the part before it break down, which mean that maybe the rest time, okay, before it between shift or ni, the machine she stop, and then during that time, diorang boleh replace the parts, okay, replace the parts, and then when the shift resume and the machine resume to operation. So in total, zero unplanned downtime. Okay, so based on these two, company A and company B, which one is implementing TPM? Okay, so of course, company B is implementing TPM. This is one of the example of how TPM can improve your overall production capabilities. Okay, next. So, in total, what we can differentiate between this company A and company B. Okay, so we can define by 4 criteria. First, approach, operator involvement, unplanned downtime, and cost. So basically, for company A, approach dia adalah wait till breakdown. Rosak, baru replace. Okay, normal lah macam kita pakai handphone. Okay, dah kong, dah tak boleh main, baru kita pergi kedai, ganti. So, That's sort of example lah. Which mean dalam tempoh kita nak cari kedai, nak beli handphone tu, maknanya kita lost contact lah. Maknanya no one can call us, message kan. So unless you have replacement handphone. So same situation. Okay. So operator involvement none, tak ada pelibatan operator. Plan downtime high, of course, sebab you sudden broken of machine, and the cost is high. Okay, compare with company B, you apply preventive maintenance, approach dia like preventive maintenance. Operator involvement dia empowered to solve basic problems. Okay, remember dah trained, dah been well equipped with the knowledge to identify apa yang isu atau masalah yang akan berlaku pada mesin. Even they can predict what the machine akan rosak. Sama macam kita buat kereta lah, we have a routine maintenance and inspection, tukar minyak dan semua kan. Maknanya once after 100k, if you not replace, for example, timing belt, usually technician will predict what will happen kan, unless you change the timing belt within the time. Okay, so same situation. Unplanned downtime, of course none, because you dah predict and you dah replace. So part tu always in fresh condition. Okay, the cost is low. Okay. Okay, so on this one, okay, I would like to show you the video, the overall TPM process. Okay, so enjoy and please have a look.
Say, it looks like your business is going well. But let's take a closer look. Your workers don't want to be bothered with routine maintenance. And when machines aren't maintained, or when they're so dirty you can't even read the gauges, well, things go wrong. And if your company's approach is to wait until something breaks, do a quick repair, and then go right back into operation, eventually you'll have bigger problems, like long amounts of downtime throughout the company just to replace one small part. And that's where Total Productive Maintenance, or TPM, comes in. TPM is the lean approach to improving the manufacturing process, combining the traditional practice of preventive maintenance with total quality control and total employee involvement. TPM is not just an improvement program for maintenance staff only, or a program to only cosmetically improve machines. It is an organization-wide equipment improvement strategy which focuses on eliminating the major equipment-related losses. There are many approaches to TPM. At 4 principles, we've identified 7 pillars to ensure a practical, sustainable approach. It all begins with knowing your equipment's history. Instead of finding out how your equipment works only when it fails, we help your team build a database for each piece of equipment based on supplier recommendations and the operating conditions. So there's no guesswork. Your employees gain the skills and knowledge to know exactly what to maintain and when, and how long it will take if a part fails. Once the database is built, the processes have to be standardized, validating the key parameters and set points for each product. And then detailed training begins on how to measure the process, identify losses, and put in place solutions that will improve the process. We then begin planned maintenance, where routine maintenance is scheduled with actions, maintaining each part of the machine at recommended intervals to improve machine performance. Keeping the equipment clean is part of the procedure. Each team member is responsible for a clean, safe work environment. Regular cleaning can detect faults at an early stage, avoiding sudden breakdowns or bigger problems in the future. Spare parts are analyzed based on consumption and past purchases, so the spare parts that wear out often are always accessible. And once the system is set up, we take a pit stop approach to trial standard operating procedure tasks. We analyze what is and what isn't working, and key process indicators are monitored and managed to continuously improve the process. So, with TPM, breakdowns and machine speed and quality problems are reduced. And when things do go wrong, we don't have wasted time, missing parts, and idle workers. We have an efficient system in place where everyone owns his role in the implementation. These 7 pillars, along with the continuous improvement process, will help you achieve total productive maintenance. To find out more, contact us today. Let us show you what TPM can do for your business.
Okay, so that's a little bit overview mengenai TPM. Okay, in general how it works. Okay, so in definition, I would like to explain. So it's a TPM is a total productive maintenance. It's a strategy used to maximize machine output by reducing downtime, speed losses, and defects while simultaneously promoting the value of a safe, organized workplace by involving people. Okay, so in general, our purpose is, like we saw in the video, is overall efficiency, and then to reduce downtime lah, because downtime can affect the overall production and at the end boleh menyebabkan kerugian kepada company. Okay, so but this TPM is not one man show. Okay, it's involve everyone. Maknanya, so for example in your assignment project or in your class as well, we have to work as a group. Because not individual, not a leader only, so as everyone. Okay, so the word TPM was coined by Japanese and it relates to the theory of Toyota inherent methodology, terms as Toyota Production System or TPS. I think this one TPS we already learned from Ts.Ir.Wan Faizal. Okay, so basically this method is based or inspired by the Toyota PS, production system as well. Okay, that's why we can see in the table down here. Okay, it's a diagram down here. Okay, we have a JIT, just in time. You already learned that in class. Okay, in the previous class, we have a JIDOKA. Okay, and then we have one more columns is in this here is stability and standardization. We include 5S and TPM and other term operation like standards operation and Kaizen. Okay, so it's under in TPS, total production system. Okay, is under the stability and standardization. Okay, so you can see here is a TPM. Okay, where TPM is placed under TPS. Okay, so in definition to make us more understand, okay, to make us understand better. So total, which means that everyone is involved across all assets and organization, which include operator, maintenance, managers, and as well as line supervisor, everyone, not as operator only, not technician job only. Okay, so that's what we define by total. Second is productive, okay, which means that working in smart manner, reducing cost and sharing best practice, which include zero defect, zero accident, and zero breakdown. This means by productive. And then at the end is a maintenance, which means improving the efficiency and reliability of the assets, which we assume we want that machine is all run perfectly and smoothly without any hiccup, without any disturbance. Okay, tak ada gangguan, tak ada breakdown yang akan affect the whole production line. Okay, so that's important. Alright, what's the objective of TPM? Okay, so the main objective of TPM is to increase the overall equipment effectiveness, OEE. Okay, overall equipment effectiveness, OEE. This is the one most important term in TPM. This is our objective lah. So every company ada dia punya OEE benchmark. Okay, so OEE benchmark. So all workers have to try as well, as good as possible to achieve the OEE benchmark that have been placed by the management. Okay, so TPM objective can be divided into several categories: quality, productivity, cost, delivery, moral, and safety. Okay, which mean by quality, which means that zero defect, and then less customer complaint. And then what productivity means? Zero breakdown, reduce losses. Cost, to reduce conversion cost, main cost, fixed and variable cost. And then in terms of delivery, 100% delivery endurance, which means that when we promise to deliver in 1 month, we must provide them with 1 month. So if we have not doing the preventive maintenance, okay, so if the machine break down for 2 weeks, so of course we can't deliver the item within 1 month. Okay, so that's important. Moral, 100% participation of employees. As said again, So this TPM is involved for everyone, not by specific person only. Okay. So and then the last one is safety, which means zero accident. Okay. So here I would like to describe more about OEE. Okay, OEE is a best practice metric that identifies the percentage of planned production time that is truly productive. So an OEE score of 100% represent perfect production. So ni I mention tadi pasal benchmark. So mungkin ada company yang ada range dia. Okay, 100%, berapa star, mungkin 5 star, ada by 4 star 90%. So if you achieve 100% score, maybe you got some rewards, certification, recognition dan sebagainya. Okay. So you score of 100% represent perfect production, manufacturing only good parts as fast as possible with no downtimes. Okay, with no downtime. Okay. So if the situation pandemic ni is unplanned lah. So hopefully it can affect the whole delivery, the whole production. So you can see that supply chain akan disrupt lah. And then see demand tinggi tapi supply tak cukup. So pandemic is one of the situation that we can plan. So really affect production lah, the downtime. Okay. Alright, so to generally explain the OEE, we first to understand how it calculates. So OEE is starting with this calculation, which means that you must count multiply by ideal cycle time, divide by planned production time. Okay, yeah. So good count, what mean by good count? Okay, maksud good count. Good count ni adalah piece that are manufactured without any defects. Maknanya komponen yang tak ada defect langsung. Okay, good count. You ada QC control kan. So bila dia sorting, okay, ni tak ada defects. So that's we call good count. Ideal cycle time, okay, is a theoretical fastest possible time to manufacture one piece. So as your punya project kereta tu, so actually you dah ada buat testing dulu kan, and then you dah expect what your benchmark for the cycle time. So that's we decide lah ideal cycle time. So benchmark tu maknanya you kena get within the benchmark or faster. So kalau more than cycle time yang you dah set, maknanya is not ideal cycle time lah. Okay. So planned production time, total time that production asset is scheduled for production, and then full productive time, producing only good piece as far as possible with no stop time. Okay, so that's a definition for every this item. Okay, so for that you can calculate lah. So what we call by availability. So another term is OEE is availability. Okay, availability takes into account availability loss, which includes all events that stop planned production for an appreciable length of time. So typically several minutes or longer lah. So availability loss include unplanned stops such as equivalent failures and material shortage, and planned stops such as changeover time. So the calculation is to get availability, runtime, and divide by planned production times. Okay. So apa itu runtime? Maknanya runtime itu adalah planned production time yang kamu dah plan minus by stop time. Okay, so bila masa yang kamu dah stop. So you kena calculate betul-betul lah. Okay, so from that you can get the availability lah. So in terms of performance, so what means by performance? Performance take into account performance loss, which includes all factors that cause the production asset to operate at least than the maximum possible speed when running, including slow cycles and small stop. Okay, that's mean by performance. Okay, you nak tengok. Okay, so performance, the calculation is equivalent to ideal cycle time multiply by total count. So you divide, bahagikan dengan runtime. Okay, so runtime ada kat sini. Cycle time tadi kita ada tengok ideal cycle time yang kita dah set awal-awal tadi, yang benchmark tu. Okay, dan total count adalah number of parts lah. Okay, so this definition for each item. Ideal cycle time, for example, kita ada 1 minute kita punya benchmark. Fastest time pukul 4. So total count berapa? 300. Okay, 300. Contohnya kita bagi contoh sini 300. Total quantity of pieces manufactured during this shift. Runtime of this shift, planned production time less stop time. Okay, dia mention value contoh 330 minit. and then performance. So bila kita dapat performance, the calculations, idle cycle time multiply total count divided by runtime. So ni yang ambil data daripada tadi sini. So you get the percentage is 90.9%. So this example to make you understand more about how to get the performance data. Okay, next we talk about the quality. Okay, so quality takes into account quality loss, which factor out manufactured pieces that do not meet quality standard, including pieces that are later reworked. Okay, so it's easier. So basically, quality is good count, the good part, versus divide by total count. So normal daripada contohnya daripada 300, you got 250 yang bagus, yang tak ada defect. So 250 bagi 300, you get the quality percentage lah. So to make easier, in general OEE, okay, you can get the OEE overall efficiency, okay, by your availability multiplied by performance and multiplied by quality. You get the OEE percentage. Okay, how much your efficiency. Okay, so this is the calculation to get the OEE. Okay, let's move to the 8 pillars of TPM. Okay, so in TPM, to achieve the TPM, so we have the 8 pillars combined with the 5S, which include or someone call continuous improvement. Okay, or some is we call maybe okay 5S. Okay, you know on 5S, you can get the definition of 5S. Okay, so one of the pillar is autonomous maintenance, focused improvement, planned maintenance, education and training, early management, quality maintenance, office efficiency, and safety and environment. Okay, and these 8 pillars contribute to one of the TPM, total productive maintenance. So let's see what all the pillars is all about. Okay. So autonomous maintenance, or in Japan we call Jishu Honzen, okay, which means that operator can identify and correct the primary problems, mostly done on daily basis. Okay, on daily basis. So they provide the 7 steps. Okay, 7 steps of autonomous maintenance to perform autonomous maintenance. First, performing initial cleaning and inspection. Second, establish countermeasures for the causes and effect of dirt and dust. Third, create cleaning and lubrication standard for all activities. Fourth, conduct general inspection training for all team members. Fifth, carry out equipment inspection checks on a frequent basis. Six, workplace management and control needed to ensure success. And 7, continuous improvement never end. Okay, this is 7 steps. Okay, so in here we got some example from Proton. Okay, where they call when you're doing autonomous maintenance, this operation action standard for flow for machines. From here, there are no can detect all the default or fault machine earlier. Okay, this contoh yang daripada Proton. Okay, so next we go for focus improvement. We call in Japan we call Kobatsu Kaizen. So Kobatsu means individual or focus, and Kaizen means continuous improvement. Okay, so which mean in general is active involvement of all for maintenance activity. Okay, so that's a Kobatsu Kaizen. Third one is a planned maintenance. Okay, planned maintenance. Its purpose is to improve the effectiveness of operational equipment in terms of increasing its reliability, maintainability, and performance, and reducing maintaining costs and equipment failures through scheduled maintenance tasks. Okay, so planned maintenance lah. We see dalam our first slide tadi kan, comparison between company A and company B. That's one of the example lah, which mean that company B do the planned maintenance, then which effect that they have no downtime. Okay, so that's a good of maintenance. Okay, the others is education and training. So you have training to operator, improve their maintenance skill, of course. So your every staff, your every workforce have to be trained okay, so that we can totally fully achieve this TPM philosophy. And then early equipment, next is early equipment management, preparing efficient equipment, a system that could produce quality product besides minimize downtime. Okay, so yes, the equipment. And next is quality maintenance. So you have to maintain equipment for zero breakdowns and defect. Okay, so it's related to the preventive maintenance. So in organization, you must have the continuous schedule for maintaining the quality. Okay, so the inspection. Okay, so to make sure that technician do all the required predictive maintenance, preventive maintenance. Okay, so we have the quality that to monitor all these things. Okay, next is office efficiency, increasing productivity and efficiency in management and eliminate loss by analyze the process and procedure. Okay, all right. So next one is safety, health, environment. So you must make sure that zero accident and zero hazard lah. So this totally related dengan risk assessment lah. Okay, dengan safety officer. Okay, so dari segi plan layout dan sebagainya, machine layout. Okay, so safety procedure. Okay, hazard risk analysis. So that's quite related to that lah to achieve that overall TPM. So that's 8 pillar TPM actually covered most of the necessary tools yang available untuk manufacturing lah. You can see that tadi ada safety, ada quality, kan? So that's why yang we understand the total tadi, maksud total tu maknanya overall lah. Okay, in term of staff overall, in term of concept and philosophy pun in overall. So ada 8 pillars tu. So each one is not comply. So we can tak boleh achieve the TPM lah, and then we takkan achieve that OEE overall effective efficiency. Okay. Okay. So that's the important of the 8 pillars of TPM tadi. So basically, what the benefit of TPM? So in general, the benefit is to increase in overall equipment effectiveness. Okay. So equipment with fewer breakdowns, stop and defect. So increase in productivity and income of the company. Quality product leads to reputation in the market. Less unplanned maintenance, safer work environment. So in general benefit, you can reduce your company loss lah, basically. Okay, so you can make your overall production lebih efficient. So what is the traditional method versus TPM maintenance? Okay, so in dalam breakdown diagram ni kita can see, okay, what the difference between traditional and TPM. Okay, so in terms of production, we can see that bila we implement traditional method, breakdown is 35%. We have much breakdowns. Cleaning 5%, production 60%, and then 50% you do the corrective maintenance. Okay, masa corrective maintenance tu maintenance you do bila dah rosak. Okay, you buat bila dah rosak. So the corrective maintenance. So 30% inspection, cleaning, lubrication, and 20% preventive maintenance improvement. Okay, so kalau kita ingat, most time you ada buat corrective. Bila you buat corrective, maknanya machine tu tak operation, so lead kepada downtime lah. Okay, so when we compare to TPM, okay, so production breakdown dia maybe less than 10%. Okay, less than 5%. So cleaning, inspection, lubrication 10%. And you can increase the production, compare tadi 60%, production di sini adalah 80%, which means more efficient lah. And then in terms of maintenance, dia hanya buat 30% corrective maintenance, 70% adalah preventive. Maknanya dia buat untuk mengelakkan kerosakan yang akan berlaku pada masa depan. Okay, so overall, this TPM can contribute to better OEE lah, compare with traditional. Alright, I think that's all. It's a bit brief about TPM. Okay, so for further information, you can get some reference and discuss, and we will have a discussion during the live Google Meet session. So kat situ nanti you boleh tanya soalan jika ada sembarang keliruan pandangan yang nak disampaikan, ataupun you ada benda yang tak faham, yang really not fully grasp the knowledge, understand, dan Sir.R.Wan Faizal dan saya will discuss and elaborate more on this topic. Okay, Sir.R.Wan Faizal maybe can give you more example related to the situation or case study. Okay, so please don't hesitate to ask question. Okay, so before we end this session, please scan this QR code and answer some simple quiz that I probably provided. So hopefully everyone answer the questions. Okay, because I would like to everyone is compulsory. Okay, so thank you for focus and stay with me during this lecture, and hope you guys can get some knowledge and can really help you guys in the future. And then that's all for me. Thank you. Stay safe and have a nice day. Okay, bye bye.